Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and hello, Dark. Welcome back to more Death Stranding 2. Last time we were here, we connected the Australian continent. We, for the most part, kicked Higgs' ass, but he kidnapped tomorrow, so we are gonna go out there and we're gonna go save her. But first, we gotta drive our happy asses all the way back to Mexico. Now, if you can look, I have a bunch of crap on my back because I already know it's coming. Now, there is a reason why I didn't get to Mexico already for you guys, and it's because, little RT shit, so I'm probably gonna go silent for a bit. Yeah, that's what's up. I did also rebuild the truck. I did whatever upgrades I could on it. To this point, where we should be pretty much a smooth shot through. It's gonna do the normal thing of like music and whatnot, and I really don't want to take that away. So, I'm gonna do that. But hello, Dark, what's going on? Let's see. Well, here's the thing, Dark. I don't know if you notice sometimes too, you'll get random objects. Well, not random objects. That's really fucking stupid of me to say it. You'll get stuff like, you'll order stuff or buy things, and there'll be a notification on it being like, this item is known to cause cancer in Mexico, or cause cancer in California. Everywhere else is fine. The other 50 states, you're good. The second you step into California, you got cancer. Apparently. I don't know why, but apparently everything causes cancer. But anyway, welcome back to 80 pounds on your back. Yeah, basically, for lack of a better word, poor Sam. He's got the back. The man's got the back of gods. All right, with that said, I'm gonna go quiet for a little bit, let this roll out, and I'll be back with you when time allows.
Animals in chase, it's a poison that kills.
right, well, that cut off the song much sooner than I wanted it to. I just wanted to get juice. All right, anyway. Let me see. So, this is the last stream for the game. Yes, Dark, it is. I can't even get drunk even if I wanted to, Dark. I don't have enough alcohol. Like, I literally don't. I have 1 can of beer in my fridge. No, I was only crashing as much as I was because I was trying to respond to text. I wanted to still respond to chat, and yeah, I was focusing more on chat than I was the driver. But I really didn't want to cut off the song because, again, the whole reason why I go silent for the music parts is just because, like, I feel like the music is what makes, like, adds to the game. You know what I mean? So by talking during that, I feel like I'm kind of doing the game a disservice. All right, so we're in the right place. We're going the right way. I mean, you're not wrong. I could get a buzz going. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. But anyway, by the way, I've definitely talked about this a while ago. So I was watching this game. I've never actually played it because I don't have the patience for old games like this. But I mentioned it in the Discord. There's this FMV game called Harvester, right? And it's a really weird game. It's one of those games where it's like it doesn't make sense until you beat it. Then it all kind of clicks. So I can go hands off for a little bit. There we go. Cool. All right. Anyway, so basically the plot of the game, it opens up with your character waking up in a bedroom, and he has no memory of who he is, how he got there, why he's there. Just total amnesia. Has no idea. So you start exploring the town, and your character's like, "Yeah, I got him." He's telling everybody that he runs into that he's got amnesia, but they're always telling him, "Oh, you've always been a kidder," thinking that he's joking. To be clear, this game I think came out in like the 70s, no, not the 70s, the 80s or 90s. But the game takes place in like the 60s, 70s, really the height of the Cold War. There is a lot of like anti-communist stuff. Let me see. Well, I'm glad that I got no cops watching, because now I probably get a ticket. Anyway, and yeah, so the ocean kind of all became powerful. So that's another. But anyway, there's like a lot of really, really weird shit with the game. Like for one, there's an army base in the game, and it's guarded by a guy who's missing his legs. And if for some reason he gets a suspicion that you're a communist, he freaks out, shoots a character in the head, and then accidentally sets off the nukes. It's deliberately designed to be as gory and bloody as possible of a game. Oh, how'd I feel about getting 1,000 on that last game video? I'm satisfied. I'm happy about that. I do want to reach back out to the developers and see what they thought of the video, because I haven't heard from them since after I did that, so I'm hoping that I didn't say anything I shouldn't have. So I'm gonna see. Anyway. Yeah, but basically, yeah, Lieutenant Dan. Just Lieutenant Dan with PTSD and super anti-communist. Anyway. Your character at some point ends up running into a girl who she also has no memory of what the hell is going on. So, yeah, about the game, yes. Oh no, about the you're talking about that other one, yes. Yeah, so the indie game that I played recently, yeah, I'm gonna ask them about the video that I did for that and see what they think of it. Oh yeah. But anyway, long story short, it's a really, like, despite how dated it is and like the really kind of MS Paint style art that they do it sometimes, the thing that I really liked about the game is that the whole game is meant to be commentary about violent video games, right? This is back during the time where games like Doom, Mortal Kombat, what was that other one? There's another FMV, Night Trap, that's it. Where these games were putting gamers in the Supreme Court because there was this whole argument of like, oh, should we have the federal government get involved in violent video games? You know, should we permit this, et cetera, et cetera. So basically, Harvester's whole gimmick is that it's meant to be commentary on violent video games. Because at the very end of the game, you end up having to go through what they call like the temples or trials or some shit like that. And basically, each room is commentary on society. So like, one is this veteran who he talks about how, make a long story, I'm keep saying that, but basically he's saying how he was sent to war, he was killing people out from God knows where, and that was all well and good, but then when he was sent, oh wait, hold on, I just forgot I didn't open up chat over for, okay, there we go. I want to make sure I can monitor chat. But then when he comes home and kills people, it's a problem. What do you say? He goes to war, gets a paycheck. When he comes home, he gets a jail cell. Then there is a situation where you run into a priest, and he asks you if you've accepted God and all this other shit, and you accept his love and whatever. And if you say no, he immediately jumps to trying to kill you. Then there was, what do you call it? Something else. But basically the whole thing is like each of these different rooms was meant to illustrate a point like, we have all this violence in other aspects, shape, or form, but we don't really critique it as much as we do video games. Basically, that's the whole long and the short of it. The big plot with the game, though, is that, and this is how it all falls in line, your character the reason why he has no memories because he's actually not even in a town. He's in a VR simulation, and they're trying to turn him into a serial killer. Because whatever evil Illuminati-type group kidnapped him, the gimmick is that they want to make as many serial killers as possible to destabilize society so that way they can manipulate things. And at the end of the game, you have a decision of whether or not to join them or to stay in the simulation. No, you're right, Dark. It is different, but the whole point is, like, it's the issue of, like, why is one violence okay over another, essentially. That's really what it is. It's not to say that it's not to, going back to the previous, it's not to put down veterans or anything for serving our country. It's nothing like that. It's the whole thing of, like, I'm playing GTA, and I shoot some prostitute. But apparently, that's going to make me a serial killer. But we have all this other violence in society, and we don't really talk about that. The only thing we ever talk about is gun violence and violent video games. That's kind of the whole point. Granted, also, too, the game came out, like, back in the 90s, so things were a little different then. But see, and that's another one, too. Right? Timmy's sitting there playing Fortnite. He's okay, blowing away people. That's all well and good. The second you take their phone away or their tablet away or some shit, like there was that one kid who, he was in school and his teacher took away his Nintendo Switch and he beat the friggin' shit out of him. But at that point, the argument isn't, okay, violent video games cause violence. At that point, it just tells me something wrong with the kid themselves. Sure, one could argue that if a kid has already got mental illnesses, mental issues, I can't say, if the kid already has mental problems as it is, one could assume that violent video games could exacerbate that, sure. But I think the biggest takeaway ultimately, and I've said this before even when it comes on YouTube, it's the parents' responsibility. Like, we know video games have age ratings. We know movies and televisions have age ratings. Cigarettes and alcohol, that you need to be a certain age to be able to get those. There's age gate for a reason. If you are going to give your kid or allow your kid access to adult content, I'm sorry, that's your fault as a parent. That's not YouTube's problem. That's not a game developer's problem. The federal government shouldn't be able to step in and say what games we're not allowed to employ. And another thing, too, is, like, if a game is rated M, why do we need to censor anything? Like, we know it's meant for mature content. Like, sure, okay, there is also a step above M, which is A. But A-rated games don't get any advertising, and they don't typically get sold in stores, or at the very least, you don't know if they're available in stores. So when a game that's A gets released, nobody really knows it exists unless it's by word of mouth. Now, but even though we have M-rated games, it still feels like they're getting watered down. You know what I mean? And I think that's basically the premise. Like, it's M for a reason, you know? So, exactly my point, Art. You know, what's an A-rated game? Believe it or not, Playboy had a video game. And that was rated A, for obvious reasons. GTA San Andreas almost got A-rated because of hot coffee. That almost had an A rating, but they managed to knock it down to M because they cut it out, and then they got the Supreme Court. Which is another reason why also Hillary Clinton is in GTA 4 with the hot coffee, making fun of her because she was a major proponent in trying to cause trouble for gamers. That depends, Stark. You're not wrong. It depends on what it is. Like, so for example, like movies, right? You can't sell a movie in Saudi Arabia if it's got gay characters. Saudi Arabia hates that. I know I kind of made a really stupid U-turn there. I was trying to go for that road. I'm trying to save as much battery as I can. Anyway, so you're not wrong. They do get watered down because of other countries, but in some cases, it's different. Like, so for example, of what I'm talking about, you know the artwork for Left 4 Dead? Like, have you ever looked at the actual artwork on the case for Left 4 Dead? It's the hand missing fingers, right? In the American version, that's actually like giving the middle finger to somebody in Australia. So in Australia, their artwork is different. So we might have censorship like that between countries, but they'll deliberately censor it in the game. I suppose there are some caveats to it because of other countries and whatnot, but again, the whole point is if it's rated, if it has a rating, there's a purpose behind it. You know what I mean? And like, if we're gonna water everything down, then why rate it at all? I think M rating is for certain sexual content, but not all. So it's like, you can have a naked woman, that's all well and good, that's M, but if she's in the middle of doing the down and the dirty, then that's going into A territory. So I think that's kind of how it works out. By the way, side note, while Harvester is a gruesome game, nothing is more disgusting than its main protagonist's actor, because there was a police report filed in 2010. Mind you, again, this game came out in like the 90s, 2000s. It's a real old game. There's a police report on his ass for being in possession of childhood photos, we'll say. No, you're not, no, actually, Dark, you hit the nail on the head. The government's ultimately the problem. Also, that's an upgrade, yes. That's an upgrade for the roads that you can get something to cover, so that way, if it's raining, it doesn't hurt the truck. No, not in game. No, Dark, not in game. No, in real life. The guy who, so the main protagonist character, his name is Steve. The guy who acted as Steve in the game in 2010 got nailed for particular photos, for being in possession of those images. So take that for what you will. Motherfucker, there's still... Damn! I thought I was rolling through terrorist territory, not fucking football players. The arm on those guys. Alright, so at this point, it's just smooth sailing right through because I have the road from here to Mexico. Well, okay, not necessarily. Okay, that's kind of why. From here to the government bunker, and then it's a little bit of a bumpy road into Mexico. But other than that, yeah, we should. But anyway, I think honestly my whole takeaway is the reason why, again, I've never played Harvester myself, but I've watched plenty of videos on it, and again, the reason why I love games like that, Stranding and even Harvester, is because we don't really get games that make you think. Not much anymore, right? A lot of games become very copy and paste. And it's not to say that there's no fun to them. I mean, granted, I play how many games that are like Ready or Not. There's 0 Hour, Ready or Not, SWAT. So sure, they're not really reinventing the wheel, but they're still fun and enjoyable. But, I don't know, I just feel like we're in this day and age where there's a lot more mundane. You get a lot of Call of Duties, a lot of Battlefields, but... And then if they try to be more artsy-fartsy and try to, be a little bit more thought-provoking, it's always something about modern-day politics, and it's annoying. Yeah, oh, Dark, that's not a joke I think you want to make. I don't think that's a... Don't think those are jokes you want to make, but what I'm saying is I think a lot of games are just at this point that they're copy and paste. And I mean, granted, I guess I'm a hypocrite because like I do play a lot of like survival games, and a lot of them at their core present is for the most part the same. I mean, what are the games I've played? Like I'm trying to think of the store game where you're trying to survive, building the store. Sailblazers, Forest, Second Die. I mean, these are all survival games where, again, the core premise is go out, look for items, and then just build new items and survive. But I don't know. I just, you know what it is? I definitely feel like gaming was different back then. You know? And, when something actually does stand out to me in terms of story and gameplay, it's different. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh my god. That's why, what's that one game that I'm kind of waiting on it right now? Forever Winter. That one kind of stands out to me. Yeah, sure, it's another looter shooter, but the way they go about it's a little different. The fact that you're in the middle of this three-way war, and it's just the whole universe itself around it. It's just very kind of like dystopian cyberpunk, like worse off than what would be. I'm trying to think. Of something. It's kind of like cyberpunk, but even worse in terms of that, like, universe. Exactly, Dark. Yeah, you spend 3 items trying to build one. Spend 3 hours to build one item. I mean, granted, though, some games do come out, and even though if they are a little copy and paste, they do kind of hit you where you want them to. Like, so for example, Pal World, it's basically the morbid Pokemon that we wanted when we were kids. So, like I said, some games do stand out nowadays, but that's also one of the reasons why I support a lot of indies, because I feel like the indie devs are all trying to do something different. They're all trying to make a name for themselves by doing something that the other guy hasn't done. So, I'm always interested to see what the indie scene is doing. But, anyway. Pokemon with slaves and guns. Absolutely, Dark. Look, if they didn't want to be in that situation, they shouldn't have tried to invade my base. Okay? They shouldn't have tried to invade my base. In other news, I might have a bit of an issue with recording for a little bit from next month. So streams and recordings might get stalled out a little bit because I have to move out of my apartment. So, well, the long and the short of it is, with what I'm currently getting paid, I really can't afford to live in New York anymore. Apartments have jumped up in price, and I can't afford it, to be honest. So I'm aiming right now to be moving out of New York. So it's not to say, no, Dark, it's not to say that I'm not going to be doing any more videos. Like, I'm not quitting the channel. No. It's just that I have to be out sometime next month. And because of the fact that I gotta move and everything's kind of rash right now, I gotta figure out where I'm going. And then I gotta find... So, one of the biggest caveats for me is that I'm getting a discount on my Verizon plan for my internet. And I'd really like to keep it. Because if I cancel the service and then reset up, I'm gonna just be jacking up my bill, and I don't want to do that. So, what I want to do is I can move my service. I could definitely do that and keep my current bill. But that's relying on the fact that I find a place, move, and then move the service with me. But that means I gotta get a technician out there to go set it up for me, because if they don't already have the wires up hooked up, I'm gonna need somebody to hook it up for me. So I gotta get things done in a very timely manner. Everything's a time crunch right now. So no, not Florida. I've got ideas, but nothing solid right now. But Florida's too far. I'm trying to stay somewhere around New York, so that way I'm near friends and family. But, no, I mean, Dark, I'm gonna have daily videos. Like, I'm gonna go back to that. So, like, the usual, me making sure I have a video out every day. But depending on the timing of everything, because there is a very big possibility that what could end up happening. So right now, I think the last video I have is for April 30th, 29, 30. And depending on how things go between now and then, like say my last come the time of me moving is like my last video is like May 10th. I might not be able to record past that point until I get my internet and everything hooked up at the place. So the channel might stagnate for a few days. 4 weeks, depending on what goes on. I could do like what... Alright, so a few years ago, back when I was still with my parents, we had a bad storm and it knocked out the power. And I was without power for like a week, so I wasn't able to do uploads. So what I did was I used my phone, and I kind of just made really short like update videos like, hey, you know, this is what's going on, still working on things. So maybe I'll do that. It's like, hey, finally moved in, got all my shit here. Might do that. But, anyway. Yeah, so, little update. What's going on. Basically what's going on. I was watching, It's a Gundam. Oh, what's it? Listen, you come, Close Day podcast. You know, I brought it up, the idea. Don't get me wrong, I love those guys to pieces. But I've talked to Danny, I've talked to Vlad about it. They don't want to do a podcast. It's like, we can play video games and have a full-blown conversation, but like, if we do a podcast, they just feel like they're gonna, you know, they're not gonna know what to talk about, and I'm like, no, we can come up with something. Oh. You know, Dark, I have those same moments too. We're under the sea!
Sam, we've got some updates on the disturbances in the tar currents. The point of greatest instability appears to be not too far from the site you linked up at the very beginning of your journey, in the vicinity of Ciudad Nudo del Norte. Corallium levels are well outside the normal range, and I'm willing to bet there's something of interest to be found there. For instance, we've also received reports of a giant shadow. I've marked the location on your map. Proceed there as soon as you can. And Sam, be advised that the anomaly is growing larger. Left unchecked, it's unclear what wider impact this might have. We also won't be able to travel to the beach until the issue is resolved. You're the only one we can turn to. Get moving and sort this out.
All right. What about coffee, Dark?
What's happening to the sky? I have a tremendously bad feeling about this. We had better hurry, Sam.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of like... Sometimes I have those moments, too, where I'm like, I just randomly want something. Okay, Gmail spying. Okay, bro, it's not just Gmail, though. That's like just... I'm pretty certain it's smartphones and jokes. Don't forget, they have microphones and everything. So, what? Why give me a break? Oh. That didn't happen. You didn't see me hit that rock full on, like, head on. Didn't happen. Fake news. Fake news. But anyway, yeah, so like I was saying, I was watching It's a Gundam. He was talking about Alinity. I don't know if you guys remember her. She was the Twitch bitch that got nailed for throwing her cat and tried to pretend like it didn't happen. Apparently now, I didn't even know that she's 38 and she's complaining that she can't find any guy that wants to date her. Probably like she was doing OnlyFans for a hot minute, so yeah. Oh, sub 2 doesn't have a release date. Like I said, I might play it. I don't know if I'm gonna play it for the channel. I mean, maybe I'll play the first game and then when that comes out, I don't know. It would be an excuse to make more videos.
Set the gate quick? Quick, Sam. We need to pick up the pace.
I mean, alright, boss fight. Oh yeah, Dark. I'm sorry to say, I actually kind of forgot about that. I gotta do that yet. I'm gonna see if I can summon this. Go, Pokemon thing. Fight in my name. Okay, cool. You're my friend now. Oh, I have friends. Look, I have 2 friends. And one of them died. Nope. They just. Oh, I was gonna say they fucking fucked off. What is this music that's playing? Okay, so I gotta hit the red pulsating pieces. Got it. Like that. Thank you. I need to hit something else. Give me another quad. Is it coming down yet? Not yet.
Sam, look closely. See those reddish areas on its body? I suspect they may be its weak points. Think you can hit them? Just like that, Sam. Looks like you managed to hit it.
There it goes, coming down. Is my friend still up? Oh yeah, he's still alive! What if I take the... let me see. I'll admit, Dark, I did kind of forget about that game. I still gotta play it yet. I've just been busy with everything going on lately, so I apologize, but I will get to it. I'm contemplating if I want to do a recording, though, or a stream. I'm not sure. Okay, so that's not gonna help me. Where the hell do I hit this thing? Quad launcher. Thank you, friend. Or not. Is there anything on the ground? Yes. Oh, poor Sam. Look at this man's back. I don't know where I'm supposed to shoot this fucking thing. Here's the points I gotta hit. I'm not making that in 10 seconds. That's not happening.
Enemy's growing weaker, Sam.
Especially if he decides to move.
Keep it up a little longer.
Did good.
I got it! I got it! Oh yeah! I still gotta get back to caretaker. That's true. I wonder what happened to my BP.
Excellent work, Sam. Honestly, to take down such a massive monstrosity is an incredible feat. I can only assume that the disturbances in the tar currents will now start to subside. But we don't have time to waste. We need to get to your shelter as quickly as possible.
So here's my thing, Dark. My way of doing things usually is I will play a game for like a recording or stream, one or the other. Usually though, recording then stream. But I'll play a game for recording, and then a year later I'll stream it. And the reason for doing something like that is because, like, say it's an indie game, right? We'll take Last Caretaker for example, right? Say, you know, it's an early access game, right? So what ends up happening if like a year later the game has, you know, let's say that I record a game and the game's kind of buggy, it's kind of broken, it's a little fucked up, right? The way I look at it is I give the game a year to develop in the event that maybe, you know, maybe the developers realize like, oh, we fucked up, let's go ahead and fix it, right? That's the way I look at it. Well, yeah, Graveyard's done with development, of course. But I'm just saying that's usually why like I put a year in between sometimes. That's also why I'll replay video games sometimes. In other cases, I play games just because I want to. Like, I remember I did World in Conflict in the early days of the channel, and I said fuck it, and I decided to replay it on the hardest difficulty because I'm a masochist like that, apparently. I'm stroking out for a second. I was like, I had what? Oh.
Brilliant work, Sam. On a different subject, about APAS 4000. We used the drawbridge Cupid and had a go at digging through the relevant records. Our search yielded an explanation as to how they managed to construct their servers on the beach. They mathematically predicted a point where the tar currents intersected with the beach and dispatched cargo ships with the necessary materials along this route. We also acquired the data for the special propulsion system needed to make the trip. Now rest assured, we've already begun the work of retrofitting this system to the DHV Magellan's own components. Once we're finished, we'll have the ability to travel to and from any beach we please. Wherever Higgs goes, we should be able to follow. That said, to reach a beach of your choosing, you need an item with a strong connection to the place. Higgs has Amelie's Kipu and Dreamcatcher in his possession, as I recall. Either would have served as a sufficient connection to both you and her. Higgs is single-minded in his obsession. He only cares about you and Amelie. That's not enough, though. As you know only too well, emotions alone don't amount to a powerful connection. Just like how communicating with someone via hologram is no substitute for being able to reach out and touch their actual heart. What I'm trying to say is, you need something physical, a tangible object that binds you to Amelie. There must be something suitable in your shelter, and that's exactly what we need you to find. With it, we'll be able to follow Higgs to the beach. Higgs is hell-bent on triggering the last stranding, and we don't have much time until he does. We're working as quickly as we can to get the ship's engines ready. But you, Sam, you need to get us the key to unlock the beach the bastards fled to, before it's too late. At the very least, the tar currents appear to have calmed down somewhat. The DHV Magellan can travel to your position without issue. We'll link up with you at your shelter.
Damn, okay, Dark, I see the kind of connections you made. Anyway, no, go into what you're saying, though, Requiem. I am planning on revisiting Resident Evil. I am planning on that. It's just really an issue of time. My intentions are to go back to both Resident Evil Remake and Resident Evil Requiem, but do them in VR. Because there is an active mod, but Resident Evil 4's VR mod is kind of wonky, and I believe Requiem is... Oh god, I'm sorry. Requiem's VR mod was also a little buggy, so I figured, I'm like, alright, so I'm going to give those time in the oven to go ahead and cook. But the other issue is, again, why time is a problem, is because I am in the middle of packing, because, again, when I get ready to move, I have to be out of here next month, basically. Oh, okay, damn, Carman.
Sam, this is Tarman.
No shit.
Fragile is still suffering from the effects of jump shock. Nevertheless, we can't do this without her assistance. She'll lead the way by identifying the specific beach we need to reach. All Doom sufferers aboard the ship will then harness their powers to help perform the jump and reduce the strain on her as much as possible. Now, while it's true that Fragile and Higgs are no strangers to one another, the success of this jump ultimately hinges on the strength of the connection between her and you. It needs to be unbreakable. You and Fragile must ensure your Ka and Ha are linked by a connection that will withstand any and all strain.
Okay. Anyway. Well, I mean, okay, so Dark, I can rectify that issue because I've already done Resident Evil 8 in VR. And yes, if memory serves me right, I did try to go for the meme. And she was not happy about it one bit. I believe she did, in fact, murder me in retaliation. To be honest, it was deserved. I fucked around, I found out. I mean, we gotta have a connection, Dark, so I'm assuming we need to have that kind of, like, you know, docking type connection with Fragile.
You found, bored friend, dapper man and white. There's a long way left to go. I'm sure he'll drive you home. He swears to bring you back soon in the quest of the dream. Not what it seems.
I mean, oh, that sounds good, Dark. I was gonna say, see, would Lou have a sibling? I mean, technically, Lou could have a sibling if Lou was alive and Higgs didn't clip her. Yeah, running into walls. All right, so we gotta find something that's gonna connect me to what's your face? Keep on. I mean, don't forget, Dark. The thing is, we left the apartment, we left the bunker in shambles. So this is all in his head. Aww. You know, is it weird to say that, like, as I get older, I want to be a father? I remember... Oh, wait, hold on.
That belongs to you, doesn't it? I doubt that it held any meaning for Amelie.
Oh, the photo.
Is that?
It's Bridget or Amelie.
Yes, this photo of Amelie, or Bridget, should serve as a tie to the kipu she wore, meaning we should be able to use it to connect to the kipu in Higgs's possession as well. Yes, this is exactly what we need, Sam.
Yeah, see, there you go. Now the apartment's all fucked up. There you go. Again, that was just all in his head.
Sam, with what you've found, we should be able to determine which beach Higgs ran off to. Hurry back to the ship. It's time we took the fight to Higgs.
Let's go. But yeah, no, I was gonna say, I remember when I was working at Verizon, I had this mom come in, and her son was apparently a big nerd, like loved video games. The kid was like maybe like 12 years old. And my coworkers were like, "Yo, why don't you show the kid your Steam Deck?" So I show it to him, and this kid's face lit up. He was like ecstatic. So he's like, "Oh, hey, you want to see my team on Pokemon?" So, yeah, sure, why not? So
Higgs isn't going to go down without a fight.
he brings out his Switch, his Steam, not on his Switch, and he shows me he's playing the remake of Pokemon Diamond, and his starter was Turtwig, and I just had this like, oh fuck moment, because like, when I was his age, I was playing the original Pokemon Diamond, and Turtwig was my starter, and I was like, is this what it feels like to be a dad? Hey, Callus! Welcome, welcome. But I'm like, it's just like, I don't know, I want to have kids, because like, I want to have those kind of moments, you know, those like, those little moments that build memories, you know? And maybe it's corny to say that, but I don't know, as I get older, I guess I'm getting more sentimental.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Oh boy! Battery enhancements.
Sam, it's Zach Hartman. The DHV Magellan can get underway at any time, but we'll need everyone to work together to make it happen. When you're ready to depart, come and join us on the bridge.
Sam, when you come to the bridge, be sure to bring your BB pod with you. We have to pray it still has a strong connection to Amity.
Alrighty, off to the bridge.
Everybody ready? Concentrate. And focus your powers.
For the sake of the future, we must all come together. As a barrier to the bad, and a gateway to the good. All hands, brace for launch.
Engaging tar ballast pumps. DHV Magellan, ready to dive.
There was a time when I would shatter at every hater's soul, but now I barely feel the pain when I fall. This violence is turning madness, forgetting what was sold. I tell you all that men are breaking, but you don't know. Don't waste your life observing disorder. There is no time to grieve the sun. Take every chance of joy you can find. Then you go catch the light and shine it all around. It's all we have to survive this world.
Fragile. Fragile.
discharging tar ballast tanks. DHV Magellan surfacing.
Get us airborne, on the double.
Attention all hands. Prepare for flight mode. Brace yourselves.
Souls stranded in this place, bound to APAC to create this singular beach.
So this is where Higgs is.
I'm activating the hologram. Look. Zooming in.
Tomorrow.
Multiple VTs approaching.
Stand by and prepare for battle.
Please, Sam. It has to be you. You have to be the one to finish it.
Take the guitar with you. It's the perfect weapon for a place like this. It draws in chiralium from the surrounding air and converts it into energy. Here on the beach, it should pretty much work indefinitely.
Sam, take me as well. I can serve as a communicator.
We'll take care of things here. Get to it, Sam.
Be careful. And remember, I'll always be with you.
Fragile.
Stations. Charlie, activate battle mode. Release strand cords. Deploy cannons. Screens, activate. Okay. Ready to give them hell?
right, let's get to it. Now, I'm kind of annoyed because they did kind of cut me off my weapons.
Magellan is going to
I did have
activate
other-
for all the VTs. We'll take advantage of that and head to the beach, where we'll hopefully find tomorrow waiting for us. Higgs too, of course. This will be a golden opportunity for you two to settle your differences.
The one thing that's great with this game is you can get so many screenshots that'd be great for wallpaper.
I'm back, baby.
We have more BTs closing in.
There's so many of them. Even giant BTs below.
They're closing in fast.
Controls unresponsive. It's got us.
Leave it to us.
Can you handle it? Quickly, we need to take out its head.
I think it stopped.
Wait.
Is that?
Dead man.
That's right. Everyone, hold on tight. DHV Magellan, integrate.
dead man?
None other, my friend. I've managed to take control of this thing with my car.
He is, in essence, serving as the bridge between the entity and our ship. So you can leave the fighting to us.
Get moving, Sam.
Back to it. You know, now, when it comes down to Hartman throwing punches like that, like, All I'm picturing is he accidentally goes ahead and shoots one of the other guys in the ship. Oh, I see you spawning in, you little goobers. Cutscene? More cutscene. Is it bad that I kind of wanted them to do a Mortal Kombat reference right there? Be like, you're ripping the skull out with the spine and everything? I kind of wanted a Mortal Kombat thing. We're definitely gonna need these because I have nothing on me. I'm gonna be limited when I get into this boss fight. I have no idea how many of these I have. Hold on, up there. Alright.
Sam, you're dealing with Higgs now. I'm afraid there's no avoiding this fight.
Come on, asshole. Alright, I mean, we're already looking pretty good so far. But that's probably gonna end here. Man, I'm actually surprised I caught him mid-air like that. Damn it, miss.
Kill you if you don't tend to your health. If you have any crypto biotes, now would be the time to use them.
No, I think they were selling the crypto biotes as a plushies. Crypto. There you go.
Can't keep this up.
I remember this boss fight being harder, but granted, I was an idiot and I didn't realize that I had to go grab crypto biotes.
There's always an opening after he takes a big swing. Why not try to
Not long now. You're too late, Sam. Let's just say I've died on the beach before. You of all people should understand. thousands of years just wandering. Without you. Fragile. Amelie. Anyone. It doesn't fucking take it. Just when I finally had embraced oblivion, these dead folks right here up and called me back. 4,000 poor bastards who joined with APAC in a convergence. To them, I was another ghost. Just another lingering soul. Well, with so much in common, they thought I should team up with their little company. And me being me, I played along. All the while. I was working towards my own personal goal.
No, I get it. Is that really what you want?
Oh, yeah. To bring about the last stranding. But for real this time. I mean, honest. What is the point of this graveyard, huh? Humans deserve to go extinct. To be forgotten. What do you say? One last dance on top of their old bones?
All right. Let's do it.
That's a way to go. Hey, go!
Where'd he go?
Feels good, don't it? Oh, man. Time to reset.
Oh yeah, no, Dark. When he blew up that server, all those people died. Like whatever, whoever was still sort of alive on there, their asses are in the past. What am I streaming next after this? Don't know yet. Probably thinking about streaming like that graveyard game that you mentioned. Tomorrow, I don't know. I gotta talk to the guys.
With an old friend of
Dick move.
Did you miss me?
Okay, I don't know. Fine. Switching from gun mode to like guitar. There we go.
Don't you just love this, Sam?
I wonder if I could break the servers.
That's the way, Sam.
Where'd he go? Oh.
Surprise.
Time to go.
Predictable.
Oh, or not. Yeah, I'm thinking about that, Dark. I was also thinking about doing Universum, but for stream, because I can integrate it with Twitch. So I was thinking about doing that one too.
Say goodnight, Sammy boy.
So I'm you know what I'm thinking about doing? Because I was talking to Danny about it, and I'm thinking about redoing BioShock 1 because I feel like I didn't do it right. And I want to do it right. So I'm thinking about it.
We're obviously no match for a monster that size. Just focus on defeating Higgs.
Can I shoot him?
Don't let him get you.
How many VTs did he just smoke by killing all these servers?
Up here, Sammy boy.
Oh, hi, guys. Gotcha.
Remember that day on the beach? My guiding light betrayed me. Chose not yours truly, but Sam the man. Well, that girl was meant to be mine. Luckily, I found someone new. Your very own baby girl, the Extinction Entity. I am truly grateful. I got to savor this revenge against you twice over. There's just a beautiful poetry in our fates. You see that? The last stranding is finally upon us. Victory is mine.
That girl ain't got no choice to accept what's happening. Up close and personal. That old familiar feeling. Kept you waiting, huh? You and me.
It ain't over yet.
All right, this is it.
Come on, now, deal with that shit.
Right, bitch, now it's off!
Watch and learn.
I think the theme is different this time around. I don't know why it seems different. But yeah, Dark. I think it depends on what exactly you're skipping. If you miss out on raising your kid, like if you miss out on like the first, like I said, 5 to 8 years, you're missing out on like the really like nostalgic moments, the moments that as a parent you look back on. But then if you're missing like the like 12 to 15, 12 to 18, you're missing that really shitty point. No, nothing looks the same. I'm saying the music is different, I think.
Let's jam.
Welcome back, Kels, and hello, Danny. I mean, honestly, though, not for nothing, it does kind of feel like... I mean, they do make some tongue-in-cheek references to Metal Gear, so... Not wrong. Oh, I think I caught him on that. Shit. Don't know if this is scripted, but not looking to find out. It just auto-dropped my health. I had full health before this.
Why won't you? You ain't shit. I'll sing you a lullaby. You wanna jam with me? Bullshit! Shut! It's the last stranding. Fuck off!
You know, it is dark. I mean, not for nothing. This whole scene is a reference. Well, part of the scene is a reference to Metal Gear. These two being on top of a high surface, shirtless. That's how Metal Gear 1 ended. Oh, there you go. Fix this, Steve. And also, too, the fact that Higgs said, kept you waiting, huh? That was a little tongue-in-cheek reference to Metal Gear.
I have waited.
Don't want to hear your fucking encore.
See the sunset. The day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning.
All right, chat. Danny, Dark, Gallus. What do you guys think? Am I gonna bust this kid's face again like I did in the first episode? Remember when I first streamed this? Like a month ago? I busted my kid's face down the fucking... right down there. Drop like that, yes! We didn't need it. It's okay. It's okay. We didn't need it. Oh yeah, no, Dark. The kid's face is all fucked up. I've got like 5 different fractures. I didn't need those packages though. It's fine. Don't understand why like this was a desert at first and now it's all snowy. I wonder if the snow made it more slippery. I wonder if that's actually a mechanic. I don't think those packages were important though, so I don't feel like we're at the end of the game. I don't think those packages meant anything. Watch, come to find out I needed them for something. It's lose medication. It's like, oh shit, no. Now my kid's gonna get the polio. Oh man, the pharmaceutical companies must be super happy about that one, Dark. Oh, 5 years of treatment? You mean 5 years of being a customer? Oh, yeah, there. Oh my god. Yeah, oh. We were ready to do a flip. It's okay, Lou, don't worry. Your father loves you despite the abuse. I promise. Look, I'm getting my kid ready, because, I mean, look how much abuse Sam goes through, all the running and whatnot. My kid's just getting used to it. You know, some would say that's abuse. I think that's just good parenting. I'm making my kid stronger. He's gonna get used to it. Dark, I got a little brain damage. She'll be fine. A little brain damage didn't kill nobody. Now, excuse me while I go have a strong. Might need a botulance. She doesn't need her parents dead. So long as she can work, she'll be fine.
Lou?
Dark, that's why we have computers. The computer will do the counting for her. She'll be fine.
Now displaying your current port.
You're right.
Unconscious, but unharmed. Sam. Listen.
Fragile?
Fragile's dead, Sam. Truth is, she's been dead for some time. While you were away, searching for that photo, Fragile contacted me. Came clean about the whole thing. It happened back when she tried to jump Lou to safety. And she was in that space between the world of the living and the dead. And Higgs shot her.
As you know, the flow of time is different in our two worlds.
On the other side, Fragile's death was a tragedy that had already come to pass. On this side, however, her physical form still endured, if only for a while. Its end yet to arrive.
Fragile knew what the future had in store for her, and what she wanted to do with the time she had left. You were the one person she asked me not to tell, Sam. The only one. And I trust that you understand why.
sorry, Sam.
Let him go.
Sam, there's something I haven't told you. When Higgs shot me, in that instant, my Ka and my Ha were separated from one another. And the fact that Lou and I were even able to make the jump had nothing to do with me. It was Lou. Lou connected us to those poor lost souls. And at the time, being with them seemed safer than with me. So I decided to leave Lou in their care. But afterwards, Sam, when you came and found me, I'd lost all memory of what I'd done. The only thing I knew for certain was that I was already dead. And that what little time I had left, I wanted to spend traveling with you. It wasn't until the moment we arrived at APAC's beach that I finally remembered. About Lou, about the jump, about everything that had happened. It's my fault that you never got to watch Lou grow up. Me, who stole all those precious years. I'm so sorry, Sam. I can't give you back the time you've lost. But promise me you'll make the most of your future. With Lou. You will never be alone. Death can't tear us apart. We will always be with you. Now go on. The others are waiting.
Wait!
Sam, we've completed preparations for our return trip. Hartman has finished mapping and logging the coordinates of this beach, and all data concerning the tar currents that brought us here have been recorded as well. With this information at our disposal, we can retrace our path easily. Even without Fragile's power, we should be able to return to Australia at any time. Come to the bridge whenever you're ready.
All squared away? We're gonna need everyone's power to make this work. Attention all hands. It's time for us to go home.
Thank you for coming.
You said it's urgent, so tell me, I don't have much time.
They're after my child. They want Lou for themselves. Bridges has plans. And everything hinges on using Lou as a sacrificial BB. Because they need a child of a repatriate. But I won't let them have my baby. We need to tell everyone that you are the father.
But I'm not. I want you to stop playing with me. Please.
Neil, please. Help me keep Lou safe. Thank you.
We should run to Mexico. There's a bunch of routes only people like me know. And I have a couple of friends down there that can help us out. But we need to move quick. That's quick, no later. Okay? I will come back and pick you up here.
Neil,
What?
this contains everything. I want you to hold on to it for me.
Let's go.
Just a moment.
Just leave it. Everything we need is in the car. Everything. Just to make it more romantic. Don't worry.
Okay. Mexico's waiting. He's a patient of mine. Thank you.
you get.
That's impressive.
Hold it! Don't move! Don't move!
You had to know. We'd never let you leave. You're carrying the child of a repatriate, after all. A test subject of incalculable value.
Gun! Put it down! Put it down!
No.
You're wrong, because that's my child. So back the fuck off.
Back off!
Neil.
No! Check fire! Check fire! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Lucy. Hey. Oh, fuck.
Neil.
You have to save her. Please. Please.
We can try. But there's going to be conditions. This child is invaluable to us. You have to agree to let us take it.
She'll survive. She'll survive. Give me your word.
I give you my word, Neil. I give you my word.
Extraction was successful. BB-00 was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal. 1 male, 1 female.
Impossible.
What the hell? How long has it been like this?
He's already succumbed to necrosis.
What the hell? This doesn't make any sense. Call the PD team. Now go get out of here!
Okay, so answering Dirk's question, and yeah, like I said, I think if the baby's a BT, like a repatriate, I don't know how that would all work. It's a little tricky. But also, yeah, so in this game and the previous one, they mentioned how Sam was the only one who survived a void out, that his girlfriend and all these other people died. This is that void out. So the void out that triggered was Neil. So after they killed Neil, he became a BT and triggered a void out. A void out that Sam was in, and he was the only one that survived.
find excuses for your anger. You're drowning in sorrow. With all the reasons to stay are selfish, you must go. I'll show you out this burden is hiding the meaning of it all. How beautiful this life can be. You don't have to grow. Don't waste your life respecting the rulers. There is no time you need the rush. Take every chance and try all you can find. Any love or any find. Go catch the light and shine it all around. It's all we have to survive this world. Don't think of all you have to leave behind. You're all I have to survive this
I remember now. The journey the two of us went on together. You and me, Sam.
Well.
We will always be connected.
that I won't get to say. The things that time steals.
So
and
yeah,
turns to
I know we definitely talked about it a lot the first time we played this. What? Yeah. So long story short, when Higgs tried to kill Fragile and Lou, Fragile jumped to the beach with the baby, but Fragile had already gotten injured because of Higgs. So she ended up leaving Lou on the beach. Neil was protecting her the entire time. So tomorrow, we've always, since like the beginning of the game, we've always had Lou with us. We just didn't know it was her. I don't think there's anything. Oh, I can't skip this. Okay.
You will never leave a trace where you walk. If the only path you take's the one you're told, so walk away. I'll find you so far away.
You know something that bugs me with this ending? What the fuck does this mean? Look, the roads are burnt out. There's just robots doing deliveries. So even though we beat Higgs, did we lose? Like, did everyone die? Like, what happened? Wait, even the Magellan's destroyed. Yeah, I suppose you're right, cool. Oh yeah, no, Dark, that would have been a very awkward moment.
Me, I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again today. And every day. Even when we're long gone. Death can't tear us apart. That's why today is another day on the road.
So there we go. Yeah, no, so that's the thing, Dark. They don't really say, like, that's it. That's the ending. So Tomorrow or Blue, wherever either name is valid, they, she took up after her father. So the thing is that Kojima, as far as I'm aware, is not going to go ahead and make any more Death Stranding games. He's done. But that's also why he signed a contract with, God help me, Disney Plus, because he is planning on he's making an anime for Death Stranding.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
Yeah, literally cool.
And just like the guy whose feet are too.
I remember they used to call it Norman Reedus and his freaky funky fetus. But that fetus was funky. Like I said, I got the BB-28 tank, and yeah, the damn thing stunk. That's the thing though, Dark. I don't know. I know the art, the promotional artwork they showed to show some black dude that's in a porter uniform. So I don't know if they're going to continue with tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know if it's a whole new story, but it's going to be Death Stranding anime. It's going to be on Disney Plus. Which, why in the hell he went for Disney Plus of all any platform? I have no idea. Oh, probably money. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that they offered it.
But that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
Does that actually do anything? It has an air of mysterious power, blocks direct and reflected sun. Huh. You know, I'm going to say this. I still say I prefer Higgs' character model in Death Stranding 1 over 2. Personally. Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. If I leave this on, that means basically everybody, let me see. I think if I leave it on, then we don't have to worry about BTs out in the area and the terrorists are gone and we don't gotta worry about them. If I turn it off, then I gotta deal with them. So, just leave it on for now. I think I can turn it off later. There is one more thing I want to do before we wrap up. See, I do feel like this game was also partially like Die Hardman's what's it called, redemption, because in the first game you kind of figure out that he was kind of a shithead and he betrayed Sam's father. So I feel like the other thing too is in the end of Death Stranding 1, he openly admitted his guilt and was like, you know, I fucked up, and you know, it ended with this man basically realizing he fucked up. So this game, the way I see it, is this was Die Hardman's chance to redeem himself.
It goes without saying that I too will continue to support you, Sam. Here's to many more exciting adventures. It goes without saying, but I was not born into this world with this doll as my ha. Would you like to hear how I came to be in this condition? My darling wife was working as a nurse in an isolation ward. A luckless place which one day found itself in the path of a tar tsunami, a freak occurrence triggered by an ill-timed gatequake. Not a single person survived. No patients, no doctors, no wife. We just have to be careful. Hold on. Access to the site had been restricted, but we weren't about to let that stop us. It was my daughter's idea. She was desperate to see her mother again. Be careful. Take off your hood. Okay, hold my hand.
Mommy?
It's me, honey. It's me. In the end, it wasn't even her daughter that she remembered. Before we knew it, we were swallowed by the tar, battered against the rocks, and eventually coughed back up into this world. Wait! Don't go! Down here, please!
Hello, little one. You cold? Let me guess. The car of that poor girl over there?
Oh, my daughter's car is long gone. I'm afraid it's just me now. She died, but for whatever reason, her soul was unable to move on because it ended up here in her doll, stuck somehow. My baby girl would have been left here all on her own. So I liberated her, forced her car out with one solid push. And she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Just as I would have done, had I not gotten stuck myself.
I see. That's quite a story. Believe it or not, I've been looking all over for you, Mr. Spirit Medium.
As you can see, I'm of no use to anyone. I can't go anywhere. I'll be stuck here for the rest of eternity, that's that.
Wanna come work for me instead? Yoha's no good to you now.
Huh. It didn't last long out of the tar. Poor old thing turned into a bog body in no time at all. You think you could bury them for me?
They call me fragile. What do they call you? The Talon Man, maybe? No. Dolman suits you better.
If Fragile hadn't come looking for me, I'd almost certainly still be lying in that dreadful tar bog.
But your soul's trapped in that doll forever?
Perhaps. But if I could break free from this thing, maybe then I can be reunited with my daughter. When that happy day might come, I cannot say.
Yeah, basically, Dark. The last 30 minutes was all practically a movie. I mean, honestly, a lot of Death Stranding, a lot of Kojima games are just movies. But yeah, lads, that is Death Stranding. That's it. That's Death Stranding 2. We're done. There were some differences between this game and the PS5 port. I felt like it did run a little bit better. I think I had an easier time playing this time around too. I'm not sure if there was any real like balancing. There might have been. I feel like there was something else that was different that I can't put my finger on. But was this my truck from before?
Feels good.
Oh yeah, it's my truck from before. Yeah, okay, cool. But anyway, lads, that is it. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Over on Twitch, thank you, Callus, for popping in. Dark, Cool, and Danny, thank you for joining me tonight. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't see myself doing Death Stranding again for a while. Long while. So I gotta figure out tomorrow night. I gotta talk to the boys to see what we're gonna do, and then Monday I gotta figure out when I'm gonna start. I've been talking about doing Call of Duty. What I want to do is this. I want to do Call of Duty as a live stream series, but I'm gonna start with World at War and work my way all up to Modern Warfare 3 remake. So, no, cool. He's saying because when I was fighting, I didn't use the block at all. That's what he's talking about. But anyway, lads, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. As for the leaderboard, Dark's in first place, Cool's in second, Danny's in third. So, guys, have a fantastic night. Love and appreciate you all. Check out our Discord if you haven't done so already. Engagement's really what helps the channel grow. So, appreciate you all for that. With that said, see you guys tomorrow night for something else, and I will talk to you later. Have a great night. Later, people.